My soil guy is here. You feel like a grown-up when you have to buy 35 yards of soil. We just finished putting on the plastic on the 72-foot long high tunnel. I still have to make the end walls, but we can start filling it in with this soil. As we all know, I don't have a tractor. So typically in the past, I would just wheelbarrow this one by one with one wheelbarrow where I need it. From where this pile is to where we need it in the high tunnel, I would say that's about 100 feet where I need to go. But today we're gonna try a new machine, a machine that I rented. I've never drove a machine like this before, but I figure why not? Let's try it. It might be fun. All right, I just realized something. This is gonna take forever. The good thing is that I have this thing for 2 days. You rent it on the weekend, you get a day free. I kind of thought it was gonna be a little bit faster, but I just did 2 loads. That's the load.
Is that as fast as the machine can go to drive?
Yeah.
All right, well, we'll bring a rake in here, and I need to smooth this out.
We need to not only bring soil in here, but we need to drop soil in this beds also. This is a Toro Dingo is what they call it. A mini stand-up skid steer. You stand up in the back, or you can walk with it. You can lift that up and you can just walk it. But it's actually kind of nice to be able to stand on that. It takes a little bit to get used to, but this is how, you know, reverse, forward, and then that's how you turn it. It's almost like a video game, kind of, just a joystick. All right, mini truck to the rescue. Yeah.
All right, so we're gonna load it up.
We're a small family, right? Small family. We have a small farm truck. We like small tractors, and we have small pigs. That's a good start.
I think that's enough for now.
Yeah.
We can come back and get more.
Penelope's learning. She's learning how to drive this thing stick on the opposite side of normal. Or is it normal? You got it. You can do it. Just turn it around. There we go. Good job, Penelope. Don't run into the high tunnel. Don't run into the high tunnel. All right. Woo, baby. What's cool thing about this mini truck is that the sides fold down, so we can just unload it that way. Good job. Okay, so if that truck was any taller, like a regular truck, there's no way that I could dump that soil using this thing. It just doesn't go that high. That's pretty much max height that picks up. So barely enough. Perfect for a mini truck. start practicing today for sure. I think she should pretty much be good to go with this. Huh? How we after today?
Yeah.
I would say we're about halfway with soil. So far we've been doing it for 3 hours. What's helping though, I think, is dumping it in the mini truck, one big pile at once, and then dumping that, and then continuing using that machine also at the same time.
If we can get it all in here and then get it all by the field, then we can return that tool, and then later we can come back in here and make little hills and valleys.
And then it was like...
All right, I would say this is more than halfway done. This is day one. We've been at it for about 5 hours. And so the next morning, we went at it again because my goal is to move all of this soil. One thing about using a machine like this is that it's very monotonous. When you're doing it all day, it can get kind of boring. So you just kind of have to throw in some tunes and just get in the zone and just keep going. In the end, we put soil in the high tunnel, and we started putting soil out in our outside big garden.
But I guess what I want to know is how wide are the rows going to be, and how far out are we going to do the rows? I'm happy to do it this way, like how you talked about, because I like having this long walkway and more options to plant different things rather than just one long giant row.
Believe it or not, we already went through a full tank of gas on this thing in one day.
Get another pole so we can do one at the end. So if you want to bring more soil, I think that place needs it the most. I think this has plenty of soil here.
We're doing 3 foot wide beds.
Hey Penelope, why don't you try the other shovel?
All right, we made it. I think that's about time's up. I've had it for about 5 hours yesterday, 5 hours today, and we're about done. I think we're just gonna leave it. That's just a little tiny pile there, so we can just use it for various stuff. And wow, I don't know how many trips that was, but it was quite a bit. Well, that's the most soil we've ever shoveled, 35 yards. So I'm hoping next year we don't have to get as much. With the rain we had, it really tore up our yard. Those tracks, I mean, there's a whole road now that I've created. Wow, it looks good in here, girls. Look at that. You guys are working hard. So they're about halfway done with these rows.
This, I think, needs a little more soil. All right, here, use this. Break it.
I know.
Remember, I was like, I think you might have to bring in one more load.
I don't know.
Elvira's taking a long time to have those babies.
Wow, guys, I can't believe we actually finished it.
Did it?
We did it. What do you think?
Looks good. I'm very proud of ourselves.
Yeah, I can't believe that. I didn't think we were gonna do this too. I just thought we were just gonna bring the soil in, and then another day we're just gonna do the beds, but yeah. So this is probably a little bit different than what we always see when you see a high tunnel. You know, usually you see the long rows, but we're gonna use this high tunnel to start seeds in as well. So we need space for that. So we have a whole row here. And you know, time will tell if this setup is gonna work for us. Also, you know, we still gotta run water to this thing. At least the soil is in here now. This was the big labor intensive one. Labor intensive day. But this is how it is every spring. 13 rows, 3-foot rows, 2-foot walkways.
Except for this last one.
Yeah, this is a shorty. We also have this garden. We need to re-hill up the rows because I dumped the fresh soil on it. And this is more soil definitely than we got last year. I think we only got two yards last year. But this is definitely going to be another day because we're going to be planting in this also soon, as long as is with our high tunnel. Wow, that was a huge last 2 days. So for a treat for ourselves, for doing it, moving all that soil, Penelope made us pizza. Pizza, Penelope? Mm-hmm. Wow. What kind of pizza is this?
Einkorn pizza.
Einkorn pizza. That's tough to make, so we're gonna chow down on some of this homemade pizza. Thank you guys for watching, and hopefully next time we're gonna be planting in that greenhouse. But thank you guys for being here, and we'll see you guys on the next one.